Hey there, it's Lucas Catton, and I wanted to share something with you that I call the Treatment Triad. And that is essentially an equilateral triangle of the three most common component parts, or the three biggest players in healthcare, and how to hopefully get the best possible outcome for treating a particular condition. And that is the payer, the provider, and the patient. And when all three are owning up to their own responsibility within that episode or within that condition, then that's the best way to get results. And not having one blaming the other, or fight for, trying to fight for one thing or the other, or that kind of thing, doesn't mean you don't point out when somebody's not doing their job. But if you're only blaming, it's never going to get there. It has to be a combination of everyone taking the most responsibility for their portion of that process. And when that is occurring, then you have a greater chance of success, whether that's a metabolic condition such as type 2 diabetes, or whether that's some other condition caused by behavioral or lifestyle choices that require some different changes to occur, whether that's behavioral health related things such as addiction, etc. Then people can become more educated on things that they can do to apply. The provider can have a say-so in that, and hopefully not be directing them into things that are either going to make the situation worse, or not be adequate enough for their situation, or not be overkill, if you will. And the payer, getting to the point where they're actually enabling people to utilize their benefits to the best of their ability, and to cover the processes and services and things like that are required in order to achieve that outcome, and to not fight with the provider. When you can eliminate all these things, I don't know that we're ever going to get there from a full utopia view in terms of that treatment triad. But when you can improve those processes all the way through, then again we're gonna have the best chance there. And to go a step further from that, you can actually combine two of those, and those two have to be the payer and the patient. And when the patient is the payer, then you have better negotiating power with the provider and better collaborative effort. And when I say negotiating power, I don't mean like trying to coerce them into things. I mean getting the best rates possible and getting the best type of treatment possible, instead of them having to fight with the insurance company in order to get payment, or charging fees that are inflated because that's the negotiated rate. And then when the insurance company doesn't pay, then they then send you a bill for that inflated rate. Then if you just would have paid cash from the beginning, you could have gotten a much better rate and skipped the insurance provider. So if you can get all three of them together, wonderful. If not, and you can combine two of them, then even greater chance of success. So think about that next time, if you're on any one of those three sides, how you can take more responsibility for that particular condition, and then ultimately have a much better outcome as a result. Take care.